Previously on Factional Fight, we got our friend Sacha to play. And what did we do? We got him to play that one day, and we got him to figure out some of the controls, make some clay pottery jars. Then we traveled all the way out to where we are now. We built enough materials to make a house, I believe. And now, today, we are going to try to complete Sacha's first house. My name's Brian, that's my brother Adam, we're the Factional Fight Brothers, and in the middle is our friend Sacha. And you guys
Hello.
are watching the Friend Experiment. Alright, let's get this started. We really wanted to build that house last week, didn't we? But
Yep.
we never did because... What do you think, Adam?
I think we were just a little bit ambitious. You know, we had
Maybe
a
we
plan
were.
to build this house, but we underestimate the amount of time it takes to do things in this game.
As a new player. We did, however, make this giant wood scrap. It's quite large. Anyway, we did. Good news is that I believe in the last episode, if you want to know what we did between last episode and this episode, I mean, let's recap. I remember at the very end of last episode, Sacha, I tried to get you to make the plan for the house. You put the plan down, and then you couldn't finish the house because apparently you didn't have 5 carpentry. And
That's
I remember
true.
after we went off air, I asked you to look at what your carpentry was. Do you remember what it was?
It was like maybe 0.5 off what it needed to be.
I believe
Like
it was like 4.8 something.
And I needed 5 or something, right? Yeah.
And we're just like, oh god, you could have just made a couple planks and you would have gotten. But so off the air, that's what he did. He made a couple planks and got his carpentry to 5 skill. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched any of the Friend Experiment episode, I think that pretty much sums up what we did.
There is one other thing that we did at the end of the... We stopped recording at the end of the last week, and we did a couple other things to prepare for this week. The first one was we each built our own mallet. Oh no, we did that on air, didn't we?
We did
What
do
did
that
we
on
do
air.
off air? We did a couple
Oh.
things off air.
We made nails.
Yeah, that's what it was. We made nails.
We rummaged and actually, we did the long way. We were debating whether to do it not the long way. Anyway, but we ended up doing the long way. And we got our nails, which means we have everything that we need to make this house. So, are you ready, Sacha, to build your first house?
I'm ready, Brian.
So, like last week... that's funny. It's like you're talking
Like we're on a game show.
Yeah. Let's make your house. Let's go. You take your mallet and just right-click this one tile, which we already made level last episode. And do you remember what to do?
It's been a week, so no.
Can you guess what you
I
can?
basically have to, I'm assuming, put up the plan again.
That's right.
Plan building, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
So,
There we go. Okay, so this is
There
the
we
step that
go.
we got to last week. So at this point, you should be able to right-click the house or the plans and finalize it.
yep.
All right. So I don't know if we explained it last week, but the reason why you need 5 carpentry is because your skill determines how big of a house you can make. And the way that the skill works is that you have to count all your floor tiles and all the walls of your house. You count them up. So in this case, you have 1 floor, and you've got 4 walls, which is 5 skill.
Okay.
And that's why you need 5. So if you were to extend it 1 tile any way, then it would be 2 floor tiles, and then you'd have to count up all the walls, which would be 6. I think it's 6. Is it 6?
Yep.
And that would be this many on my fingers. Oh, it's late. That would be 8. Yes, that would be 8. So that's how it works. So now that you have it finalized, notice in your inventory that you have a new item called the Writ called Big
Gotcha.
Evil's Shed.
Woohoo! I have a shed, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live in
And
a shed.
You can change that if you right click. If you right click that writ, I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, I don't have a writ on this character. And what is it? Manage settings? Is there a manage settings when you right click that
I think it's
thing?
just manage.
Manage.
I see.
Manage. So if you do that, which you actually need to, it opens up a window where you will see our names.
Yep.
Because I think we're part of the friends. Add us to the writ. So like check mark our names off, and then go down to the bottom of that window, and you should be able to change the name. You should be able, you should be able to change the name of the house if you want as well to anything you want. And then you can hit send, and it'll update it all.
Now it's my castle.
Nice.
It's Big Evil's castle. So now we should all, by adding us, your trusted and loyal friends, to your house, we should be allowed to build it with you.
Nice.
So how does this work? Oh.
Okay.
Each
Was that a
wall?
question?
Well, maybe you could try to figure it out.
Okay.
How do you think?
I
you
guess
build a
with, well, generally with drywall and screws and studs, but I don't seem to have studs. So, or
Although
drywall for
you do
that
have
matter.
planks.
I do have tons of planks right now, so I'm assuming I use those. So I'm assuming I'm going to pick them up. Click on the packed dirt on the floor. Plan. Ooh, I can plan floor above. Build floor with opening above and floor below. So I'm assuming I'm going to want to build the floor below first.
Well, give it a try.
Right?
What does it say?
You need to finish the outer walls first.
Outer
don't know how
walls
to build a
first.
Okay.
Here's the deal.
So I'm gonna-
At this point, the first thing that you need to do is sort of look at the house, and you need to determine there's 3 kinds of walls. There's
Right.
either a door, a window, or just a regular wall. And you need
There are
to
two
you need to
kind of
decide.
doors.
Oh, and there's 2 kinds of doors. There's a regular door and a, what do they call it? A double
double
door?
door.
A double door.
Like a French door? Okay.
So you have to pick which like individual wall you want for every single one of your walls.
Okay.
So you got to look now and be like, well, I want the door on this side, and I want the walls on this side, maybe a window there. Oh, and there's also doors, which we won't look at right
Arch
now.
door. Oh, we won't look at that. Okay.
It's like an opening.
Yeah.
Well, I do want the view of the beautiful fountain
Mm-hmm.
right as I step out my door. So, I think I'm going to put a double door here. Let's try to do that. Build double door. Ooh, look, I start to build it. Nice.
Now the reason why it's
Alright.
allowing you to build it is because you have the materials that you need to build it already in your inventory. So you'll need to hold on to those planks and a nail, a large nail.
Yeah, so that's why it worked. It worked because in order to start a wall, you need to have one large nail and one plank in your inventory. If you didn't have one or the other one of those, it wouldn't let you. But you did. So luckily, now you can just either double click or right click and examine the wall that you just started, and it'll tell you what's left, what you need.
Oh, okay.
Oops. So how many more planks does it say you need?
Needs 19 more until finished.
All right. So let's all help Sacha finish his first wall, which is
Woohoo.
a door. Anybody
You
see
may
my
notice
mallet?
Nope. You may notice the insanely long timers
Mm-hmm.
for
I'm
building
gonna
your
have
house.
to- I have to repair my mallet.
Yes. Repair often. You should spend this time looking through your inventory to see if there's any other tools that you've used that need repair.
Mm.
I
But
will.
this is one of the things that I like about this game, the
Make 'em up.
relaxed.
I guess.
You know, you set the actions to go, and you know, you have time to do other things. Look through your inventory, talk to other people, read the chats that are going on, plan out the next move.
Yeah. What are you gonna put in the next wall? Or
Well, this is the wall that's closest to the road. So I definitely want to put a regular wall here. I think I'll put a back door where that, what is that? That cedar food storage thing bin is. So in case someone breaks in my front door, I can escape out the back.
it's just funny that I'm gonna escape out of a one by one hut.
Yeah.
They won't see me.
Hey. Some people can be really blind. I also had a couple questions about the house itself. I guess why, like, I guess for a new person, like it's cool to build your own structure and all that jazz. But why would someone want to build a door? Or I mean, a house? Like, I'm sure you can build a house, but what can I do with the house? Like, I understand.
Why
I
do
can
you
furnish
want
it.
one?
Yeah, like why
Just-
do I want a house?
Isn't it enough that it looks pretty? I guess not.
It's a good question.
Like, is there a function behind it? Like,
Yeah.
for example, can I say, okay, to reference another MMO, Star Wars,
Mallet.
STOR, you get your own ship, you get a little bank, a place where you can repair, you get, a place where you can craft. Is that kind of like the same thing, or...
Sort of. I mean, there are. Let me put it this way: in this game, houses mean a lot to your character, even compared to games like Star Wars. The first thing is that you own the house. So that little piece of paper that you get in your inventory, that's the writ to the house, and that is something that allows you to set permissions, allow certain people to come in, and it's basically your house. It also allows you to build things inside the house that will store your stuff, and because we're on a freedom server, which is like a non-PvP server, it'll keep that stuff safe. Like, it'll prevent anybody from getting into that stuff. Which is like, I don't know, kind of important. Like you've seen, like you can just pick up anything off the floor, right? If we had put something valuable on the floor out there, outside of our house, then anybody can come and just pick it up. But if it's in your house, you can set the permissions to allow only specific people into the house, and therefore most of your stuff, or your stuff in the house, will be pretty safe.
Okay. So I'm seeing that from chat as well. Just a lot of people posting storage, home base.
Are you also seeing that you should have watched our videos?
Yeah.
No, Sacha.
Maybe a little more. So I pay attention more. But you know what? Finding this stuff out firsthand is the best way someone like me remembers this.
Oh, for sure.
I learn through mistakes.
Don't we
I mean,
all?
there's other, like you were mentioning, crafting. A lot of people put their crafting stuff inside of houses, like crafting stations and stuff, specifically for that same purpose. Like if you're crafting stuff and then you want to like log off, all of the stuff that you're using to craft and all of the stuff that you are crafting, that is also safe, you know?
So no one can jack your stuff.
Pretty much.
That's right. It's literally your home in this game. It's you can. Did you say that it's the only way to gain sleep bonus?
I did not say that.
Because you can, after you have a house, build a bed inside your house and sleep in it every time you log out of the game. And there's some sort of formula, like every 24 minutes out of the game you gain a minute or something of sleep bonus, or I don't know exactly what the formula is. But when you come back, you'll have sleep bonus.
Whoa!
Aha, door.
Ooh,
Door!
you built
Nice.
your door.
Sweet.
Now you have an entrance path to the fountain here.
Oh, and I can't wall myself in and keep myself trapped. Aw, sorry, chat.
Well, unfortunately, you are not allowed to wall yourself in. They force
No?
you to make at least one door. At least with
well.
the outer walls. You can,
How else are you going to pass
however,
building codes?
you can, however, lock yourself in or wall yourself in with inner walls.
Ah, interesting. Alright, so let's...
Getting a little graphical glitch. I can sort of see it on the Twitch stream as well. Like one of the doors seems to not get lighting the same way as
Oh.
the other door.
Did anyone
Yeah,
else see
ever
that
since the
tree
lighting
just kind of
changed.
sprout up out of nowhere, or was that a graphical glitch too? Because that was
Which
really
tree?
weird.
Where?
As I was building, I just kind of saw this specific tree. Hang on, let me go over here.
That
This-
is
what is
not
this?
a graphical glitch.
No?
No.
Yeah, this pine tree just kind of shoot up out of nowhere. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Really?
wow, that's pretty cool.
Pines are kind of weird because I think it's just something, I don't know why they do this, but it's like they don't have a middle step between the baby tree and the actual tree. So what you just witnessed is you're just watching the trees grow, basically.
Interesting.
All right.
All the other steps have like little steps. Like you can actually sit there and watch a tree over time, and you can see it slowly. It'll just jump to like the next size, but usually the sizes aren't that dramatically different. But there is a point in a tree's life where it's like this little sproutling, and then all of a sudden it's a massive tree.
So I've started
Yeah, that's pretty
the
funny.
back door.
Okay,
Another door. Okay.
Yep.
this is
the
just a
back
regular
A
door.
regular door.
Yep, a regular door.
Okay.
All right.
I like to change it up.
But just to give you some background information about these doors, the regular door used to be the only type of door that there was, and then all of a sudden they added this double door, and the reason is because double doors are the only doors that allow carts and horses through, like horse-driven carts through. So before that, people had to park their cart outside and carry their stuff from their cart inside if they wanted to. But now they allowed people to just drive their cart into the house, and to be honest, there's really no difference other than that, so most people just build double doors. But single doors are fine. I mean, especially for a 1x1 house, you're not really gonna bring out a cart in here.
That's true. So, here's a question for you, Sacha.
Okay.
Although you may have already answered it. Not coming from a game that has really had any sort of substantial housing system. How do you view houses? What would you want houses to be in a game that you would exclusively play?
Well, I gotta admit, I do like the idea of the houses in Wurm. Like, you can pretty much, as long as you have the crafting skill for it, build pretty much whatever you want, as far as I've been told, or as far as I understand. I'm assuming there are limits, and maybe even some, I guess, physics built into the game, so you can't build a giant castle on top of a tree or something stupid like that. But I like the idea of having your own little space that you design, and like, you know, like. But I'm wondering, from that, is a house the only type of dwelling? And I don't mean castle, I don't mean bigger building. I mean, is a home the only place you can put a bed, say, and sleep in? Or can I be a hermit, or a crazy hermit, rather, and build a house in a cave, or live in a cave for that matter, in Wurm?
That is a good question that Adam will answer.
I personally have been like, I would love it if we were able to live in a cave or live as a hermit, not in a house. And there have been many forum posts by many people requesting this or suggesting this idea, but unfortunately we cannot as of yet. But I wouldn't put it past the devs to implement something later. But it's just not something that I know it's not on their priority list. So
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from living in a cave, like creating a man cave and sort of protecting it. There's different rules involved. If you want to protect your stuff, it would require different steps completely. But it's possible. Like, there would be ways that I could think of where you're basically protecting your stuff pretty much nearly as good as a house. Pretty much. Like, if you planted a deed, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Adam. Like, if you planted a deed and under the deed you reinforce the walls on your deed, and then put like a really good mine door.
I feel like if you have a deed, you don't even need anything else. Like, you don't need the reinforcements.
Well, it's
really.
like you could live in a mine and extra layer of protection.
Sure.
And you can live there if you want. The only thing that you can't do is sleep in a bed.
Yeah.
Because they say it's too drafty. Can't sleep when there's wind.
Never camped under the stars, I take it.
Not in Wurm. We don't do that sort
However,
of thing.
funny
here.
enough, you can sleep in a bed that's in a house that has no roof.
You just get wet
Yeah,
from
but-
time to time.
The wind doesn't go through, like, never mind.
Are there any more planks around?
We have
Yeah,
66 more
inside the
planks inside the house. Just open up
good.
that pile. I thought we had some outside the house somewhere.
I
I
think
thought
they
we
might
did.
have been used up.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Mm.
We did use 40, and we had just above 100. So
Ooh,
they're in the house. Oh, I have a rat on me.
a rat.
What? Where?
Oh crap!
We can do it.
Yep, here it is.
We can kill a rat, right? It's just an overgrown
All right,
rat.
let's level up those skills. Hit him in the face, guys.
Should we go
Now,
up the hill?
Adam, something told me. Where is high ground here?
Not here. We're on the
Behind
highest ground.
Adam.
I guess so. We could back up here.
If we back up here,
Oh, I'm moving so slow
Yeah.
because I have so many planks.
you gotta drop the planks. Ah, it's almost
There.
dead. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's too late.
So how long does it take to level up your... Well, I guess that's your fighting skill, right?
Okay. Yeah. Fighting skill.
nothing.
How do we make it an easy way of explaining it? The fighting skill is part of what you would need to level your fighting up. You also have, weapon-specific skills, like two-hand or one-hand swords. You would also have to level up the type of fighting. For example, normal fighting or aggressive fighting or defensive fighting.
Those are your
you have to
stances.
level them all up individually.
You have to
It-
level them all up individually, correct?
There is
Ah.
like a synergy between them as you're fighting. If you're using, let's say, a longsword, then you'll get longsword skill. You'll also get sword skill, and you'll also get the skill that's your stance. And then when you finish off the fight, you get some fight skill right at the end.
I've started making a window, guys.
Okay.
Sounds good.
2 doors. I'm going for 2 doors and 2 windows.
All right.
Lots of natural light.
So the only thing that you won't be able to see is what a regular wall looks like.
That's
But
true.
it pretty much looks like a window or door without the window or door.
GPS 51 says you can do 1 to 70 in a day. Fighting skill he's referring to.
That's true. You
Is
can definitely do 1 to 70 in a
Playtime?
day on an Epic server, and you have no problem.
But I would say that
So-
the people that can do 1 to 70 in a day are people who know exactly what they're doing and have done it before, probably.
Yeah.
I would say the first time through on your first character, you should just, do what you like doing, and if you enjoy fighting and you want to get better at fighting, then, chances are you're going to do it relatively slow. Like everything in this game is slow.
Mm-hmm.
But the best way to get your fighting skill up is just to keep fighting stuff.
I mean,
But that
Yeah,
aspect of it, where you work
you'd
with
have to be a
something like that as
veteran.
well, right?
to get your fighting skill up that fast. You'd have to be... It would be like Wurm's equivalent of power leveling.
That's right.
Or... What is the other word? What is the word for
Who has
giving a low level, high level items?
Twinking.
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 Yeah.
There you go.
Good old twinking.
Yeah.
People still do that.
That's
Oh,
right.
God, it's
You do
annoying.
that in this
Now
game.
they've taken it to a whole new level.
Yeah. You would need enchanted weapons,
Yep.
all sorts of stuff.
All
Yeah.
that natural stuff. That good stuff. And if you don't...
You know. You need some
Get sloppy.
LT, some COC, some... what else would you
Aesop.
want? Yeah, to just give yourself the best chance.
More like the best chance to stomp people. You pick an overpowered class and you just go.
It would change. It would be like, by getting all those items, it would basically make you an instantly better
somebody's on the road.
fighter.
There's a cart and everything. It's Webbler, guys.
It's Webbler. He's come to look the complete opposite way from us. Ah.
Yeah, Webbler's a good friend of ours.
And
our
he's
alliance.
creeping slowly towards
There's a
us.
big sword coming at us.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, from this like weird angle, sort of looks like a midget.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Food is definitely one of the things and features in this game.
Yeah, food. I realized that we had fasted.
Probably at least once or twice. And our food bar is going down slower. Slower? Yes, slower.
Look at that.
What am I looking at?
Did everybody get one?
He's creeping away.
Or was that just me? Thank
Oh
you,
no,
Webbler.
he dropped the meal in the box. It's gonna be all dirty now.
Do what you got to do to survive.
I guess so. So were we talking about houses? You had the question about houses. Did we answer that? I don't remember. But
I feel it still, like, houses are like one step towards owning a little piece of the land. Like, you don't fully own the house, but at the same time you do have quite a bit of control over what goes on inside. You can control who gets to come into the house. You can control, you know, it's just like a little bit of extra protection on your stuff. The sleep bonus is good, but really, to get the full benefits of housing and owning land, you really do have to plant a deed. Which is something that I kind of want to do.
you want to plant a deed?
I do kind of want to
Another
plant a deed.
one?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They're getting carried away now, guys.
I don't know.
I
I,
mean,
I
this-
guess we'll leave that to. I don't know. Do you guys out there want to see us plant a deed here? The Sacha village of Sachas.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
We can call it Sacha on the Hill, or Sachaville.
So I'm
Oh,
passing
wow.
around this meal that Webbler so graciously dropped off for us. And one thing that you should notice about it is the quality of it. I don't think on any of my tunes I've ever eaten a meal of such quality.
Ooh, yummy.
Oh, there's a good question. Did we remember to make 2 door locks while you made nails?
That
Who
is a
does
good
she-
question.
Who does
Uh-oh.
Electros think we are? Like people that know what we're doing? Huh?
She clearly doesn't know us that well then. Because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, essentially,
I need to lock for both doors.
yeah. Or else
And
there's no
Home
way to.
Depot.
Somebody just told me recently that if you don't lock the house, then anybody can walk in and just pick up stuff. But I was under the
That
impression
true?
that the house kind of protected your stuff, but got me thinking twice about that.
I feel like that might be true. Like, the manage settings don't take effect unless there's a lock. That's true for large carts.
Okay, that's true. And boats.
And boats.
Do I have to lock my windows too?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't have to. Oh, I have to remember to repair my mallet. That's not that bad.
Okay, so Webbler says they can go in, but they can't pick up things.
Ah, so you can just
This is
show
even
up.
if it's off deed. I'm still, I don't know. Like somebody was trying to convince me that if it's an off deed house and you know, you didn't lock the doors, then people can walk in and pick up whatever they wanted. I don't know. I didn't think that was true, but I then was double thinking about. Like I wasn't quite sure whether I knew what I was talking about or not.
Who has the meal? Are you gonna drop it or is it finished?
Sacha has it. It probably isn't finished.
Nope, not yet.
You want to drop it on the
Still
ground?
working on this last. Oh, the meal? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done with the meal. How do I give that to you? Wait, I just do this, right? No, wait.
How do you give it to me?
I do it this way. No, wait, wrong window. Crap. There we go.
Webbler says his
There you go.
storage building is all archways
Ooh.
and nobody can pick up things. But is that storage building on your deed?
And did you actually see what the meal quality was?
I did not. How do I... Oh, I should have looked at it, examined it before, huh?
Here. I'll give it back to you. You can see the quality from there. Can you see it?
Under the
Holy
QL
cow.
column.
96.28. Yeah,
Yeah. There it is.
that's pretty cool.
That's
I
why
don't know,
it
I have a
barely
pretty
uses
good-
any of it.
I have a pretty good cooker, and I don't make meals like that. That's for sure.
That's because you use
Cooker?
crap quality stuff. It's like
It's true. I do use crap quality stuff.
you're trying to
really
take
care.
rotten
Using milk when
meat
you should be
and make a
heavy
90.
cream.
Speaking of rotten meat, there is a rat.
Ah, that's right. I didn't butcher
Speaking
it.
of rotten meat.
You can have rat burger.
Yeah. Ooh,
We just gotta make some bread.
what Sylvester Stallone movie had rat burgers in it?
Are you actually? Oh, okay.
Very good.
There you go.
Holy cow!
I love
You
that
came up
movie.
with that way fast. That's a great movie. All right, we have four. Well, we have four walls technically.
We do have 4 walls.
We
Well, yeah,
are sort of
partly
almost done.
Now let's see. Can I make a floor now?
You can make a
Give
floor
it a
now.
try.
You should be able to.
Oops.
Make a nice
Yep.
little house. There you go. So who's hoarding all the planks? I know that I made some extra ones.
I have 16 on me.
5.
What? Ah. All right, I'm gonna make more planks.
Okay, you make some more planks. I will make. How many? What am I trying to say? How many? What are those called? Shingles do I need?
Shingles.
Anybody know?
Well,
I'm not gonna
each
look
plank
it
makes 4 shingles, and we need, I think, 10.
up. Is it 10? It's 10. Okay, so I'll make the shingles.
Could be 10.
Or will I make the shingles? Yeah, I'll make shingles. Alright, so now that you sort of have an idea how houses are made, if you look at,
Oh crap.
we made a wooden house.
Mm-hmm. You did.
Really, the only other type of house, which has always irked me a little bit, is the stone house, which you've seen
Mm-hmm.
when we went to Autumn Twilight, and a lot of people have stone houses. You need a lot higher skill to make a stone house, and by a lot higher skill, I mean 30 masonry.
Whoa.
I feel like that's what it is. I
Yeah,
feel
think it's
comfortable
30
with that
masonry.
statement.
At the same time, I don't think we even have unlocked the masonry skill on these characters yet.
Does anybody have a small nail?
You should.
Adam?
I should.
I'm
I'm pretty sure we
assuming
made small nails along with large ones.
But who has them? I definitely don't have them. Unless they're somewhere I can't see. What? I could
Awesome.
make more, assuming. I saw some... but then I need to make a fire and all that stuff too, don't I?
We will probably have to, so I'll get on that.
Oh, I was going to do that.
It's all good.
and I will at some
You keep-
point make one shingle at 44%.
I can't make... I can't finish the floor without the nail.
You need to start. Okay, so here I go. Now, in one of these piles, there's a lump.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to have to find it.
I think I have it open. It's the one next to the house. Or no, wait, it's not. I do have it open, but it's over here somewhere.
Okay.
I'm doing very poorly at making kindling, let alone a fire.
I'm going to grab that big stack of wood scraps and bring it over here.
Right, there's also some sort of formula when dealing with multi-story housing. So I mean, you've seen that you can create a second story house.
Where?
Well,
I
see
can see
how
that?
your house is one story,
One
right? Just
story,
one
yeah.
one floor. But you've seen houses in another
Much bigger.
episode that's much bigger, that's taller,
Mhm.
and you you manually have to raise it one wall at a time, going up. Like there's no way for you to just be like, I want it to be this tall, and then it becomes that tall. Like you have
I think
to.
what Brian's trying to say is that if you wanted to raise this another story,
Mhm.
you would have to build all 4 walls on the second story as well.
Ah.
We would have to repeat exactly what we did again.
How do we get up there?
You would have
Now,
to
there was
create.
one option. You remember how you had the opening, like option?
Mhm.
You could build a roof or you could build an opening.
Hmm.
If you build an opening, that would create a ladder that allows you to climb up to the
Oh.
second story,
alright.
and then you can plan walls for the second story. But I have a feeling that you're not allowed to do that unless you're premium. I could be wrong. Maybe you're allowed 2 stories. I can't remember
Anybody know?
exactly the minimum requirement. If you can build the second story as a non-premium, then I think that's the limit. But I'd be surprised if you could.
Alright, let me see now. I'm trying to remember how to make a fire.
I am still
I
trying.
activated my flint and steel, and then
You're probably missing the correct ingredient or mat.
Kindling?
oh
Kindling.
crap, that's right.
Not wood scrap. Or
Right.
kindling and wood scrap, which I believe also creates a campfire.
Alright.
Finally.
Oh, and there we go.
There's
Now
Webbler to the
just-
rescue. It's 21 carpentry for the second floor, and then 7 carpentry skill, or plus 7 carpentry skill for each additional floor. Possibly And then it gets a little
21
different in the 90s.
21 carpentry automatically makes it a premium only feature.
That's right.
Ah, I see.
But you know, it was like not like just over a year ago that multi-story housing wasn't even a reality in this game.
Really?
That is true, and it was just an extra 6 months before that where we weren't even allowed to make inner walls.
Yep.
Or arched walls.
The game really opened up once you were able to make multi-story and inner walls. Those two combined.
Yeah, it helped a lot. We were also all green people. We didn't have any other attire with goatees.
Yeah. Everybody had goatees. Well, except for the females, I guess.
So yeah, this game has come a long way in the last year or so.
How do you get a little battery symbol next to your name in the Twitch chat?
Yeah, standing on horses and all that stuff. We don't want to go through everything that this game did very poorly.
I remember the first or second time Adam, I think, showed me the game. I'm like, are you standing on the horse?
Yeah.
It's like, are you standing on the horse? I think I'll go
Your
over
legs
there.
went right through her,
and
like the
play
body,
something
right?
Else.
Yep, that's right. They did fix that.
Yep, we finally can sit on a horse. But not quite sit on a cart yet. I think they were supposed to do. Yeah, I think they were supposed to do that, and then ended up not due to limited resources or something. But they are now, I hear, completely forced to do it for sitting on boats with the boat update that hasn't come yet, and I believe wagons, or at least I hope wagons. Can you imagine standing in front of the wagon? I mean, it looks like you're supposed to sit down in front of the... I don't know. I don't know
I
where...
don't think Sacha knows anything what you're talking about.
I know, you don't know anything what you're talking about. That's okay.
But what he's talking about is that we are on the verge of a new massive overhaul of the game. I wouldn't say as massive as multi-story, but they are going to add a ton of things to the game that's going to open up many new creative...
When Adam says tons of things, he means the amount of things that would consist of listing them on one of your hands.
Yeah, there's more than that. There's more than that. There's a lot of little things, but the big things, the one thing I'm really looking forward to is bridges.
Bridges.
They're gonna add bridges.
Ooh, yeah. Bridges are gonna be an awesome addition to this game.
Whoa.
Anything else? Can anybody
From
think
what I
of?
hear, they're gonna allow you to go from like one story of a house to another, or from the ground to a second story or third story of a house. That would be awesome if they could do that.
Although none of this really... I mean, Sacha doesn't really know. Wagons, right now, you've seen small carts, and you've seen large carts, like the one that you just saw Webbler on, with hitched horses and everything. Those are the only two carts in the game right now.
Ah.
Now, in a month or two or something like that, we will get a third kind of cart.
Soon,
TM. We will get what's called the wagon, which is an even larger cart where you can hitch up to 4 animals to it. And it can also hold a lot more cargo, I believe. So that's interesting.
Yep. Wow.
Oh. Did I make 10 shingles? I did. Do I need 10 or 11? I think it's 10. I think.
Oh, crap.
And we'll find out another time. So are we still waiting for this to heat up? Wow.
Yeah, I took it out, and I guess I took too long to figure out how to make it a lock again. So, because I'm like, clicking on my mallet, and I'm like,
do
wait.
we still have the small anvil?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You will need that.
Yep, I realized that after. But then the metal was not hot enough. So is there something after searing hot?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay, good.
Another thing that they're going to overhaul is this fog. See how the fog is kind of... It's not bad, but it's not great.
They are overhauling the
What's wrong with
fog.
Yeah. It's like
I
you
did
can
not know that.
kind of see some graphical... I don't know. It's hard to explain. As it comes through the trees, you can sort of see it
See it.
on the trees. It's not quite... It's not that realistic. They're overhauling the fog. Make it look nicer. The lighting system is going to be overhauled. The load feature, somebody mentioned in chat.
Load feature, there's crates coming.
Crates
All sorts
coming,
of
the
things
crafting
that...
window.
A new crafting window.
Yeah.
A
They're
map
gonna put
system.
all the crafting, like creating all these planks and stuff, is going to be in a window if you choose. Yeah, maps.
They're
gonna do that
changing the
map.
categories, which I feel are going to cause confusion at the start.
Eh.
People are going to be like, where's my plank? I go to weapons and it's not there.
Well, that's an obvious change.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking with that.
Because anybody who's new to the game is not going to be, looking for planks under weapons.
I feel like it would make more sense if the plank actually killed something.
So basically, if you could beat somebody to death with it, then it makes more sense as a weapon.
That's right.
Let's
like,
overhaul the
we can
system so that
use
you can
them
just drive a
technically as
nail.
weapons.
Drive a nail into the plank and make it a plank with a nail.
Yeah.
Get out of it.
All right.
It's just we can't really kill anything with one. So,
Okay, so this campfire is not able, apparently, to get this freaking lump of coal hot enough. So...
just give it a little bit of time.
you have to give it time.
Yeah. It's this campfire is 1.7 quality.
We really need to make... Oop.
If I put the wood scraps
need to
in the
make a
fire, they
forge.
they burn up, right?
They should burn up, yeah.
Okay, good.
But you can also right-click or activate the wood scrap, right-click the campfire, and there should be a burn option.
Okay.
Yes, I believe we covered that, right? Where if you put a wood item inside the fire and it burns, it will... What's the word?
Make the fire hotter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make the fire last longer. It's not the traditional way of doing it. You know, this is a good point to say from Electrus that we should ignore that rat because Webbler will always be around to deliver Meals on Wheels.
Are you calling us old?
Although just before I
yes.
read that, I was already butchering the rat, and we got a pelt off of it too.
Ooh.
We have a pelt.
Who wants a pelt?
What kind of pelt? Is it more than one quality?
It is more than one quality. It's like
Ooh.
28 quality. I'm very proud of myself.
That does sound pretty good to a newbie. I think Sacha deserves that. Pelts are
Sacha, you wanna pick
extremely
up that pelt?
useful in this game.
Yep.
I'm assuming for clothes?
No,
Not
actually, for
quite.
crafting purposes.
No.
We don't have sandpaper in this game.
Ah.
That's right. We have pelts. They will polish things.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, pelts are good for both blacksmithing and carpentry, which are two pinnacle skills in this game.
All right, so how
How hot is it?
is that going? It is glowing from the heat. You can tell by the red dot next to it.
Dot. Yep. So I'm gonna
Alright.
take that, and hopefully it doesn't burn my hands off.
Ex-Samurais just reminded me, they're adding bear rugs.
Oh, dirty! That's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
just bear, or can you get cat ones too?
Wolf
Like
You
and cat.
can get mountain lion ones. Basically
Mountain lions,
cats.
yeah. And wolf.
Bear rugs,
and bear
cats, and
rugs.
wolves is what they've announced. Anything else we forgot? I do not
Finally
remember.
trying to create a door lock. Oh my gosh.
Have you done the small nails first?
Finally.
Oh crap, no!
How much?
Don't
How
use
much?
up all that iron.
How much lump do we have
have to go.
exactly?
Rummage some more.
How much
Okay, I'm
weight
gonna
is
make
on that
the
lump?
4.
4.02.
It should be enough.
Yeah,
I think
Small
we
nails,
need.
small nails.
Anybody
One
know
small
how many
nail, right?
small nail we need?
2.
Come on,
Small
Chad.
nails. 2? Is it
Two
two,
for
for
the
the
floor,
ground and two for the roof? That's 4.
You'd think with all of the floors and roofs that you've built, probably more than the average person that plays this game.
Probably not.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I don't sit there and build houses. I have very few houses.
Excuse me. By very few, there are 7 in particular that you've constructed.
Yeah, but I
together
can
have
count
taken
that
more
many
than
on my 2 hands.
60,000 bricks and mortar.
I don't think we ever confirmed how many bricks or mortar were used to build that thing.
I just trust.
Alright,
the
I have 2
scientists,
nails.
man.
Do I need more than that?
Nice.
No.
2 nails. That's enough. 4. Make 4.
Alrighty. Whoa.
Yeah. You'll need 2 for the floor and 2 for the roof.
That sounds right. And it's true. It is 1 for the opening. I remember that.
Yeah, the opening is half materials, which
Okay, I have 4.
All right, that was pretty fast. What
advantage
is
of
your what is your percent chance at making nails?
Whose? Mine?
Yeah.
Uh.
Take a
like
look at
50
that.
or so.
F2 blacksmithing?
No, no, no. You have to actually go to try to make a nail, and then next to the small nail, it'll tell you the percentage.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember. Alrighty. Great tools, small nail, 50%. I take it that's good.
That's not
It is.
bad. That's probably the highest,
That's the lowest it
lowest
goes.
level thing. Yeah.
The highest and the lowest level thing would go, yeah. I agree with that.
Alright, so you should be able to finish off that floor, I guess.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Now, luckily, we have more types of floors than we do types of walls.
walls?
If that makes sense.
Whoa. Tree just spawned again. Right behind the storage bin.
Really?
grew,
You're
rather.
like, this is like
Did it grow?
seeing
I don't know.
lightning.
Yeah, it is
don't-
kind of
I
like
don't
seeing
see
light.
these things.
It's weird. That's why I thought it was a graphical error. This tree, right here. Ooh. Another pine tree, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, things in this
Oh,
game-
it's raining on us, guys.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
we
no
better
roof.
go inside the house. Okay. Better build a roof.
Things in this game grow in like stages. A tree has like a ton of stages. Like intermediate stages, and then they'll go through like ages, like mature, old, very old, that sort of thing.
Overaged, and then
Overaged.
it dies.
Yep. Like all things.
We can do this. I think we can finish this house in this episode.
I think we can, yeah.
Huh?
Can
What
we
do
do
you
it,
think?
chat? What do you guys think?
It's gonna be a close one. We're almost there.
Well, I already got it taken care of. I think that there's a rat casserole on its way. It's probably already built, already finished.
Did you just say rat casserole?
Yep, rat casserole.
That's nasty.
You can
Yeah.
help yourself.
That's nasty. I'm just saying. I need more planks, I think.
You gotta eat what you gotta
am I
eat.
out? Yeah, that's true, but
Yeah.
Is
still.
there some on the ground?
We
Mm.
finished the floor.
Oh, the floor's finished? Nice.
Yeah, make your roof.
Casserole's finished for whoever wants it.
I'm gonna stick with this meal, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm fasting right now. Alright, so.
So how do you like your new floor?
It's shiny. Not really, but it's new,
Well,
so
you
it can't be
better
that
get
bad. Now,
roof
let's
up
see.
and
The
then-
roof. Yes, while it's raining on us.
Yeah. Water damage. You gotta
Funny
think about
thing is that even once we have the roof, I think it still rains on us.
Oh, balls, really?
Haven't figured
Really?
out the collision for the rain.
Okay.
Or did they fix that yet?
that. I don't
That the
know. We'll find
rain
out.
goes through your house?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Alright.
Remember how to build the roof?
Click the floor.
Right.
Ironically.
Counterintuitive, but
Yeah. It's like, huh. Can you imagine if they actually put plumbing and electrical into these things? That would be cool. Like, from, I guess, a tradesperson perspective, that would be actually kind of cool. Because that would genuinely teach people how their houses work. Which not a lot of people do.
somebody in chat says that the rain is stopped now by roofs, but we'll see.
Or it's fixed. It's one of those two
It's
options.
Uh-oh. Do you guys have shingles?
You still get rained. Oh yes, I do. I
I
made.
guess I need to make shingles, don't I?
I made them,
Brian
but
made
they
enough
are
shingles
somewhere
for
here.
us all. In one of these piles.
One of these piles.
All right.
I don't even remember where I put them. There they are.
Here, yeah.
I'm gonna pick up
You made
4
just enough.
and no more.
Oh, somebody has to start it.
Apparently, I only picked up 2.
Sacha, I think you do.
Yeah, I might have stole them. Let's see now. Weather says you still get rained and snowed on.
We'll find out in a second.
Yeah, so there's conflicting views. We'll see. Yeah.
You know what would be really unfortunate, I'm just realizing? You know how the build button and or continue building and destroy roof is right next to each other?
Yes, I do.
They might want to move that. Just saying, developers, maybe? Yeah.
Well, I think they're thinking that it takes
People
30
pay attention when they
seconds.
click.
Well, it takes 30 seconds to do
Yeah,
one
that's true.
destroy option, and that will take off just a little bit of quality. It'll add
That's right.
a little bit
It'll-
of
it'll
damage
add.
on it.
It won't
And you're
kill it.
thinking, during those 30 seconds, you're bound to hear you banging at whatever, the roof or the wall or whatever you're hitting.
That's right. The sound is different for destroy.
Unfortunately, if you don't have the sound on, or you right click and you think that you hit continue, and instead you hit destroy and went to get a drink or something, not saying that it happened to me 5 or 6 more times than I would like to admit. And I've destroyed one of my walls or incomplete houses or something like that. See, the problem here is that incomplete roofs or walls can get destroyed by one destroy action.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, it can really hurt tools, like Webbler's saying in chat.
that's right. Here we go.
Roof.
You
Right.
have finished, other than locks, your first house.
You make
All
two
right, it
locks.
looks really nice. Congrats.
We are
Yes, I-
still getting rained on
According to
through the
chat.
roof, so
All right.
that
Wow, look at that
squashes
house.
that dream.
I do
have no doubt
like
it's-
the wooden roofs.
Yeah, I do too. That lighting glitch on the double doors still bothers me. That just bothers me. I don't know.
Hey, one day, the lighting will
They'll
hit the
fix it.
door evenly.
I'm sure they'll fix it, but it's just for now.
There you
it's
go.
just
So,
glaring.
yeah. So, what do you think, Sasha?
Well, I built a very nice shack, also known as my castle.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Sounds about right.
Want to come over and see our castle?
to make it bigger. But
I don't think we need to compare
Pretty
it
happy
to any
with it.
other buildings.
Yeah.
I think we did. Yeah, we built an entire house in not quite, in over an hour, sort of, with most of the mats.
Once the mats were already made. You know, they did add a feature that allows you to expand your house once it's built. They used to not have that.
You used to have to destroy your entire house
Yeah, you would destroy it all.
and then build a bigger one on top of it. But now we should be able to take this house and expand it whenever we want, as long as you have the skill.
Can you imagine if we actually made this into something like cool?
This area?
I'd like to.
Or no, the house. Like
Or
just
this
into,
house.
like from a shack to like, I don't know, something.
That's like also imagine this area, from completely grass and wilderness to something
A
cool.
village.
A village, anything that you want. And that is the charm of this game. That is what draws people in. And I think this is a great spot to end this episode. How do you feel, Sacha, about your house?
I feel pretty awesome. I like it. It's got a view. Not many people have a view of a fountain. I got 2 windows, 2 doors, a nice little roof. What more could I want?
You can definitely
Maybe a
see
bed.
people when they're coming, so you can run out
Yep.
the other side of the wall, the door,
Haha.
make your escape.
Down the hill.
Houses are in a really good protection. That's one thing that we didn't mention before, but and we don't really notice it anymore because we have that newbie buff. But once the 24 hours is up, things from like 5 to 10 tiles away will aggro you, and running into your house will be one of your saving graces.
Because
Yes,
they can't open a door.
Because not
If you
everything
lock
can
it.
open a door.
No,
Some
no, I
things
meant
can
the
open a door.
animals.
Most animals can't, but like trolls and goblins can.
Well,
you
imagine
gotta
if
lock
you
it.
lock your door, then they can't get in.
Yeah. Did you get the
Yeah.
lock? Did you make the locks?
No, I didn't make the locks yet.
Ah,
It's probably 2. Now, can I make a fire inside my house, or will that burn my house down?
you can make a fire in the house.
Oh, cool.
It won't burn your house down.
Nice.
Because you make it
Yeah.
responsibly. And with that note, thank you everyone for watching our 4th live stream. And I guess we'll be back here next week with more goals. Like Adam will make up more goals for Sacha to do, and we'll see what's left. If you guys want to leave a comment on what Sacha should do next week, if you're watching this on YouTube later, let us know, and Adam will hopefully add it to the list at some point. Non-committal. All right, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys.
Well,